guys, this is Kimberly Thornton with heisreal.com, and today I want to give you a tip on some of your emotional discoveries, your relationships with your actors and with your character. And the first tip I want to talk about is your relationship, of course. You know, it's the relationship that you have with yourself. You know, really, you think, well, why is that important? Because you got to know yourself, for the most part. You got to know how people react to you just naturally. And we'll get into a little more of this when we do some workshops. But you also need to know your relationship with your character. Is your character liked? Is your character disliked? Are the other characters liked or disliked? It's very, very important that you understand the relationships in the piece. I don't care how simple it is. You've got to understand just how your relationship is working. Conflict, okay? There's always, in everything, there's always a conflict, right? Conflict happens in everyday life. So make your character have that exact same real everyday conflict. And you might want to go make a list of just even certain conflicts and certain things that maybe have ticked you off, or you know, anything, how you reacted, how other people reacted. Just kind of dig deep and really understand that a little bit more. Make a list. I think it's really important that you make a list, because no matter what kind of piece you get, these types of tools are definitely going to help you. Okay, let's talk about the moment before. What, who, where, and why. What is going on with your character? Who is with you and your character? Where in the world are you, and why in the world are you in the scene? If you understand everything about that scene, no matter, like if you're filming, and you're filming out of context, you'll know exactly what's going on. And again, that comes with memorization. Fear. Okay, this is just something that we naturally have. We're fearful of messing up, hurting or disappointing others, and just simply not being good enough. Well, we all really fall short, you know, and especially those of us who are not really doing this professionally. We're doing this, you know, to get our message out. Yeah, we're probably going to mess up because we're not doing this in everyday life. You know, we're not doing this professionally. But again, you know, I highly suggest that if you want more understanding, definitely go get an acting coach. They're everywhere, and I guarantee they'll be able to help you. So communication is our last point. Am I just talking? You know, if you're just sitting there having a conversation, you're kind of mumbling, and you're just kind of looking around, and you're just picking your nails, and you're just having this conversation, and you're just kind of waiting for the scene to be over. Okay, well then that's kind of boring, isn't it? No, you want to get your words off the page and take your audience on this journey. It's very important that we take the audience, we show the audience. We don't tell the audience, we don't bore the audience. So anyway, there's an assignment that I have for you. I want you, and it's on YouTube, so I'm really excited about this. But when I was in acting class, and this is before YouTube, so that shows you how long ago this was. My acting coach suggested that I look up the movie called All About Eve from Bette Davis. In this particular piece, she has many emotional discoveries. Frustration, sad, afraid, and happy. In fact, Bette Davis was capable of crying on cue. And we're going to talk about that later, how to do that. So I want to know what you think. I want to know what emotional discoveries that you did come up with out of that piece, what you thought about that piece. You don't have to rent it, YouTube it, All About Eve, Bette Davis. See you later. God bless.